John Agava doesn't fish much anymore. Like most people in Bodo, Nigeria, Agava spent his life on the water. But in 2008, a Shell oil pipeline burst beneath the waves. It pumped thousands of gallons of crude oil directly into the creeks and rivers that were Bodo's lifeblood.
We were fishermen right before the OSP. And I fishing with my late father since from when I was 12 years. This is the net I used to use on fish. You can see two pairs. This is another type of it. This is another type. This is for the small morass fish. You know, everything when the oil speed came up. But you can see where my house is, where I'm living. And I'm living in front, right in the waterfront. Part of the oil, if you look at this place very well, you will see the part of the oil speed. When water flow, it flow with everything. And my children, they are playing here. This is where they used to play.
In January, the community won a landmark settlement from Shell, compensation for the destruction wrought by the company's negligence. The company accepted responsibility for the spill, promised to clean it up, and agreed to pay $83.5 million to the community. Bodo sits in the middle of the Niger Delta, a stretch of coastal rainforest where the Niger River empties into the Atlantic. It's one of the most oil-polluted places on the planet. Pipelines crisscross the region, which produces 2 million barrels of crude oil every day. The settlement is a huge win for the community. It's the largest settlement of its kind in Africa, and the first time that individual citizens have been compensated directly for oil damage to their land. Many people in the community used their money to build houses or open new businesses. But the money has not fixed things. Instead, it has divided the community, pitting people against their leaders amid cries of corruption and unfair dealings. Half of the money was divided among the 15,000 plaintiffs. Most people got 600,000 Nigerian naira each, the equivalent of about 4,000 Canadian dollars. That represents somewhere between 4 and 6 years' income for most families. The other half of the money was put into a trust fund to be used for community development. News reports at the time of the settlement claimed that each of the 15,000 people were given the same amount of compensation. But that's just not true. Key witnesses in the case received twice as much as the average citizen. Local chiefs also got between 1.2 and 1.8 million naira, more than double what fishermen like Agava got. Now people are angry. At a community meeting in July, many people demanded that the remaining money should be taken out of the trust fund and shared.
Listen, let me tell you. If the money is not shared, my name is December. I will demolish all the houses.
When the local chiefs refused, a mob of angry youth burned their houses. Agava says he doesn't understand why some people got more than others when the entire community was affected by the spill. He and everyone I spoke to in the community all want to see the money shared.
We are part and parcel of the interview from the beginning. In fact, they carry us to the river. Then we are the part of the, in fact, what make us achieve this money. We are the fans of that. And at the end of it, they didn't give me anything. They only gave me the amount of money that they give to others. My elder brother and me, we make the interview here. And I was very surprised why they give us, other people receive 1.2, and we were only give the 600. I was surprised why it happened like that. I'm not feeling I don't feeling very fine. about that. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. I'm not feeling okay because I know that if I'm back from the fishing, my children they will eat a better fish.